Good morning. Okay, YouTube. I've literally got 0 viewers. And you say I have a chat rate of 2, which is impossible. You're drunk. You're drunk, YouTube. You're drunk. What do we got here? Better contracts update. Hey, James. Let's see. Any new mods? I mean, there are new mods, but any new mods that we want. Okay, why? What? Oh, one single player and one is crossplay. Or one's maybe only PC and one is crossplay. They need a different logo for one or the other. So many new maps. 22 Fahrenheit here today. And what is that Fahrenheit? Or what is that in Celsius? I forgot my water in the bedroom. You gonna get me hot cocoa? Can you get me hot water? Or no, not hot water, cold water too? Sure. I'll give you as many moments as you need because you're doing it voluntarily. We did have that conversation. Hard to get. It's impossible. Not hard. It is impossible. -5 Celsius. Nice. James and Michael must have typed that at the same time. That must be cold for you. That must be really cold for you. We were at -25 yesterday. It's an ugly fire truck. We're at -10.3 according to my thermometer, but it's old and I don't really trust it. Should really replace it. Looks like the Mustang got updated. What's gonna look weird for me? What? What's wrong with my cup? Oh, I know, it's been like that forever. It's been like that forever. Apparently my cup wasn't worth it. Got 2 heaters going. Eee, that's not a lot of heaters. I guess houses in Texas aren't designed to handle cold. Yeah, it's funny how you get climatized to warmer weather. It used to be when we lived in Manitoba, it's like -40, okay, it's kind of cold. We might not go outside and play for longer than an hour or 2. And now -40 will shut me right down. I'm like, nope, not doing it. Not going outside to work. Not doing it. claim unsafe conditions and just not doing it. Not finding any mods that I actually want. Hey Michael, are you on our Steam friend list? What's that? I think you're on here. Let's see if we can find a Michael. I don't see a Michael on here. I think a lot of people join my Steam list just so that they know when I'm live streaming, because when my Steam is up, I'm also live streaming. And also, I give you free stuff. Different hot cocoa. Why'd you change it up on me? The last hot cocoa was awesome. She changed my hot cocoa brand. Unbelievable. People these days. Modernized flour mill. You want to take the cocoa back now? Alright. Oh, you have to add diesel? Okay, so you input diesel and wheat and you get out flour, chaff, and stone. Barley, flour, chaff, stone, oat. So everything is flour, chaff, stone. Oh, here, you can put in flour and get out bread out of a flour mill? And then if you put in flour, sugar, milk, eggs, butter, and strawberries, you get a cake from a flour mill. And I don't know if I like it. Yeah, the diesel must run the mill. It's interesting that it's basically it's a flour mill that's more detailed than the base game. Upgradable factories. I don't think that's multiplayer. Updated, are you fixed bug block factors now? Add a console. Man. Nope, so it's not multiplayer yet. Yeah, I don't want diesel in my flour either. Agricultural factory. Oh, making fertilizer and silage additives. Huh, that's neat. Old grain mill, that's cool. If you had like a... Depends on what kind of map you're playing, that would fit in nicely. Okay, what do we got left here? Yeah, I saw James did 2 live streams this week. I thought you said you're going to do a whole bunch of live streams this week, James. What's that? 2 is a bunch. At least there was none. Or at least there's more than none. Jess is poking at you, James, in the background. She forgot her microphone's in the big rig, so she doesn't have a microphone today. Jim said the same thing. 2 is more than 1. That's a whole bunch. It's a Christmas tree pack. And I'm not really a fan. Look. Tractor pull pack. So you can do a tractor pull. It is Friday. What are you talking about? Of course it is. I'm treating it like a Friday. Tomorrow is I'm treating today like a Saturday. Never mind. Today is Friday. And tomorrow I'm treating like a Sunday. Let's just go play. What are we playing? What does the title say we're playing? I don't know what we're playing. I think it says Gnadenthal. Let's do that. Did we take that John Deere out of this? So make Jess happy? Okay, it's not in there. Okay. Must be the other map that we have it in. You're hoping to stream tonight or tomorrow night? Or tonight and tomorrow night? And we're planning on going to the movies either tonight or tomorrow night. We will join you on one of those 2 nights. Here we go. Apparently we're running the Magnum. Oh, and it's going to be all jittery at first. Give it a minute to load. Oh yeah, we're not going to have audio. Forgot that was a thing. That's not the button I'm looking for. Now we go back. Yeah, that's a Texas thing. You guys don't have insulation like we do. Whoa, that is laggy. Give it a minute. Just give it a minute. With the updates they've done, have made this game... Oh, not even bailing. The updates they've done in this game has made it way laggy at first. Give it a couple of minutes and then it comes normal, but a little bit annoying. A little teeny bit. Our houses here in Canada hold heat much better, and they hold the cold air much better too. I don't understand why they don't insulate houses in Texas better, because in the summer you would save so much electricity by having the house insulated. I mean, you guys insulate your house, but not like we do. Coca-Cola closed a few hours today morning again. Coca-Cola has been closed a lot recently. The household holds cold air. That doesn't make any sense. Why would it hold cold air but not hot air? I don't understand the science behind that. I don't know how to disprove it or prove it. Because I literally don't understand the science behind that. Does not compute for me. Cold air is denser than hot air. This is true. That seems scientifically sound. Louis. Oh good, I called in about that. And Texas homes have window tint on their homes. That actually makes sense. That seems logical. We definitely don't. Well, maybe I've seen houses with window tint on them. Like a reflective silver looking tint on them. This is really good hot cocoa. Thanks for changing up the brand for me. Seems smoother. Uh-huh. The wind chill doubles our temperature right now. It feels like minus 21 Celsius. It is quite windy out there. I see a lot of blowing snow. Too cold to go outside. Have ice pellets and thunder shower warning. Wait, ice pellet and showers? We're gonna... And then rain on Monday. So we're gonna be driving in rain. Ice rain. We're going to Kamloops. Great. That sounds like a lot of fun. Or the lack of... Yep, the pass is going to be... Oh, that's going to be... a lack of fun. That's okay. No rush. If stuff gets done, it gets done. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yes, you explained it last time. I don't forget that quick. You know I'm not stupid, right? I remember things. Jess laughs and goes, "You remember things?" She thinks it's hilarious me saying I remember things. I guess Jess is on your side, Michael. That was funny. She just starts laughing. I can't tell you when your birthday is. Don't remember dates, that's for sure. Okay, what year did World War II start? Well, you know, I don't know the answer to that. What year did Pearl Harbor happen on? I remember some dates. Pearl Harbor was 1941. Am I wrong? I'm pretty sure it was 1941. December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor. Yes, we just looked it up. It's 1941. Pearl Harbor. So James is right about... Michael and James are both right about the day World War II started. But Pearl Harbor was 1941. That's D-Day, that's not the start of the war, and that's not Pearl Harbor, that's D-Day. The only reason I remember Pearl Harbor is because it was December 6th, so I watched a bunch of documentaries about it. Those answers are all up top already. Oh, World War I, not II. Well, the Great War. Wasn't that far ahead of World War II. 19... early 1900s, 1920, before 1920. Did it start or end in 1918? End in 1918? Okay. Oh yeah, the Great Depression, 1920. Yep, that makes sense, yep. And that's why I think the U.S. wanted to stay out of World War II, because they go, World War I started the Great Depression, and we really don't want another Great Depression. "21 years between the two wars," which is a very short time. Not learning our lesson the first time. I think if we wanted to, we could say that World War III has happened already. Depends on how we classify the war. I guess we couldn't, because South America pretty much has been ignored. It's like South America history doesn't exist in the Northern Hemisphere. South America and Africa don't exist until we want something from them. Like the gold and diamonds. Hey, Lewis. And Mary Crimbo. Don't know what Mary Crimbo means. Hey, Lewis, are you friends with me on Steam? Say Crimbo is a informal word for Christmas, but it's basically hanging with friends and drinking heavily and having a merry time. Well, I guess Merry Crimbo. Okay, is Lewis in here? Lewis. Where are ya? Let's find a Lewis in here. Right there. There's a Lewis. Okay. No. Did I not just click on here? That sucks. Okay. So I've got to go in here. Store. Alright. Send through Steam. $5. Lewis, continue. Merry Christmas. Credit card info goes off screen. Oh, hang on. I haven't changed credit card information in here. Oh well, I'll have to do it later. Let's backtrack. Okay, I gotta change credit card information. I changed credit cards, so I'll just write it down. And I'll get you later on. Too late. It's too late. You're getting $5. Everybody's getting $5. Not everybody. A whole bunch of people are getting $5. Because I can, and it's Christmas. Can't stop me. We had quite the week. Snowstorms made it an interesting week. Yeah, the reason I changed credit card companies is because someone made a fraudulent purchase on my credit card, and it took months to get that money back. It was $200. It took months of calling and emailing and sending in forms, and it took months to get my money back. I'm like, okay, done with your credit card. I'm done. Switched to a different credit card, and guess what? Somehow my brand new credit card, different company, brand new credit card got compromised within a month of me having it. And there was a fraudulent purchase on it. Guess what? Literally the money was back in my account in one day. and they sent me a new credit card in the mail, and on we went. I'm like, oh, well, it kind of sucks that it got compromised that quick. I used it at like 3 or 4 places. And whoever stole the information, they used it for skip the dishes and had the food delivered to their house. So the second credit card company, the new credit card company, you've got my vote. I didn't have to fight to get my money back. It just came back. And the first one was very obvious too that was fraudulent, because the people who got used on Amazon admitted that it was a mistake, but they wouldn't give me my money back. I'm like, okay, don't need you as my credit card company anymore. Yeah, we're definitely having a white Christmas. Very, very white Christmas. This is true. I didn't want to be anywhere in the lower mainland this week. It's last week. This week. Yeah, this week. Are you saying all our snow is going to melt in 2 days? Not going to happen. A lot of it's going to melt. I'm all for +2 for Christmas. I'm all for that. Still something about counting chickens. What did come first, the chicken or the egg? Okay, what if you look at that question from 2 different points of views? From the evolutionist point of view or from the creationist point of view? I still don't know the answer. But from the evolutionist point of view, where did the egg change from whatever bird it was before the chicken to a chicken? Like, where was that distinction? Wouldn't it have happened so slowly that you wouldn't be able to distinguish one animal from the other, one bird from the other? And personally, I look at it from a creationist point of view and go, there's no way in the world Noah's Ark had all the animals on Noah's Ark that we have today. So perhaps evolution and creation can coexist. I still don't know the answer. I guess you're right, James. Something that was very close to a chicken laid an egg, and when the egg hatched, it was a chicken. Point for me to pick up that last little bit, but I did anyway. Yeah, Jess doesn't have a microphone today because she forgot them in the big rig. No, I did not remind you. It's the first time you've emptied the big rig, but yourself instead of me emptying it, so there's bound to be things that I have a certain pattern of things of doing it, and if you did it and I didn't for the first time, obviously stuff will get forgotten. Yeah, I think you're right. They must exist because exactly, if you just look at how much animals have changed from our grandparents' era to now, just in that short period of time, you have to go, they must coexist. Or even how much humans have changed from just a few generations ago. And even that answer, I don't think Christians can really answer. The original texts, they're old. They're really old. How long was the Bible told verbally? Some people do say that every single word in the like the Jewish Bible, the Old Testament, every single word is sanctified by God and is perfect because of that. Still written by humans off of verbal retellings of a story. That's why I think like the Muslim and the Christian story are so identical, because we're literally basing our religions off the same text, off the same verbal stories. Basically, Muslims, Christians, and Jews believe in exactly the same God. And yet today we fight each other and kill each other. For no damn good reason. Yeah, the infallibility of the Bible. When did that become popular? I think that was a Catholic priest thing, right? Yeah, Michael, you need to go Santa's Wonderland in College Station. They have real snow there. You can go sledding down snow. You can go skating on an ice rink. You can have a snowball fight. It was literally coming from the sky. The snowball fight place had snow coming from the sky. They had snow making machines that were shooting snow straight up, and then it would fall down like real snow. It was very realistic. It felt like it was actually snowing. From someone that experiences snow regularly, it felt like actual snow. That was the snowball fighting pit. I'm like, hey, this is super realistic. This is real snow. This is real. It's real. It was pretty wet snow because it was fairly warm. It was just above freezing, but it was still snow. Yeah, it was falling from the sky, but not, or it was falling. Yeah, it was falling from the sky, but not from the sky. Yep, it got shot up there. So yeah, I was surprised how well they recreated snowfall, and like it was feet of snow. There was lots of snow. Many feet of snow, and there's snowball fights going on and snow forts being built, and it was like, huh, I guess this is a thing and it works. It was cold enough that we were all wearing jackets and toques and huddling up next to the fire and stuff. It was fairly cold, so the snow worked pretty well. But any kind of playing in the snow, you ended up being wet, because, you know, it's above zero, so it's all constantly melting. Yes. So our vacations are approved. Going to Belize in February. We should talk to Belize people then. Start that ball rolling. I know. I think Liz is out of the running for Belize because of too many life changes. I don't know, James, if you're still in the running for Belize, but our running has changed to February now. Mm-hmm. Nope. We're doing Belize this 2023. And then 2024 is Michigan. 2025 is probably not either of those. So 2026 might be please again. Same here, James. We will bail out of that trip if it's not paid with our Belizean money. We'll instead go on a different vacation here then. But were there, Michael? Was somebody flying a plane over top and spraying snow all over the place? You know, one of those chemtrail airplanes? They converted it to a snowplane airplane. I think this is a conspiracy. A conspiracy! Why can't I just be happy for Michael? Because it's Michael and we have to fight Michael on everything. Unless he's on your side. I'm allowed 3 weeks vacation because I've been at the company for 3 years. 5 years, I mean. But I'm taking 5 weeks vacation this year. Because a happy driver stays working for you. So I can show you why all my vacations get approved. Let's see if I can pull that up. Sent emails. There you go. Fire that up. Sure, let's just open it with Google Sheets. You see how I call the other vacations in lieu of stats? That's how I get extra vacations. So I look when the big holidays are. There's a big holiday on the 1st. Easter is over there. I avoid, there's the May long weekend, Canada Day weekend. I avoid all the long weekends. I find out where the big holidays are that everybody requests off. And spring break, I don't have that listed in here, but spring break is not, spring break is right here. Those are weeks that people take spring break. So I avoid all of those places that everybody else requests vacation, and then plan my vacation around it. So those are my vacations this year. Next year, 2023. These have all been approved now. So February, June, September, November. And they're spread out a bit so that there's 2 or 3 months between every one of them. And that's why every one of my vacations get approved, because I go out of my way to make sure it is when nobody else will request vacations. And I call them in lieu of statutory holidays. I call them that. And maybe you could call one of those weeks that in real life. But it's a play on words to make them get approved a little easier, because the company can justify it a little easier. I try to word things to make it easier for the company to justify it. Because I always work stat holidays. Not always, often. Obviously not going to work this stat holiday. Actually, is the stat on Monday? I think the stat might fall on Monday, so I will be working on Monday. Where am I bringing this? Probably to the animal dealer. All right. Let's get this contract finished and then see what's up next. Jess is working on her finishing her contract too. Looks like we're out of money. But all these contracts, we're going to have a lot of money. Not necessarily from the contract itself, but from the extra bales that... This is all borrowed equipment. You don't give out punishment like Milo? Because you don't have the power. Honestly, I would get rid of all of my moderators. Because there's no point of having moderators now because we fixed spam. Like, how many times do you guys see spam in chat? I've seen it once or twice since... And yeah, there's probably some people that don't comment because of that. Because you have to be a subscriber for 0 seconds to comment. Oh, because you're nicer than Milo. Milo's pretty nice. She's weird and quirky. No. Not all people are weird and quirky. Everybody's different and special in their own way. Michael is strange as well. That is Christmas spirit. Weird. Like, I'm pointing my fingers at myself here too. We're all very strange people. If you actually look at people and go, let's look at all their quirks. We're all weird and strange people. Luckily, the weird quirks are just what makes us different. Would sure suck if all the people were just like me. Yeah, sure, James, go have some Skittles. Go ahead. I don't know what I need for my throat. Another hot cocoa. My throat says it's done talking, apparently. What's that? No basements in Texas. Why is that? Hurricanes? Tornadoes? Tornadoes and hurricanes? Where am I going? Oh, so the stuff that we have in our basements, Texans have in their attics. Yeah, that makes sense. We don't put stuff in attics. Well, it's not true. Some people do. Like, most houses here have basements. Like, it's quite common for almost every house to have a basement. Yeah, I guess so. Basements are good for tornadoes, not good for hurricanes due to all the flooding. Yeah, that's true. No, Michael, you guys don't have basements compared to what we have. Like, there are some basements, but the percentage of houses that have basements in Texas versus the percentage of houses that have basements here, Texas doesn't have basements. That's only 42%. Uh-oh. I don't know if there's another trailer worth out there. We may fail this contract. Bless you. I always sleep in the basement when we go to our friend's place in Manitoba. And having said that, most basements in Canada are not finished basements. It's just raw concrete and it's a storage space. Having said that, the houses we lived in Manitoba, none of those had a basement. They had stairs going downstairs, but that was not a basement. That was just utility room, and there was no concrete. It was literally just dirt. It was just dirt. But the dirt is so stable in that area, you don't need to have concrete for, you know, it's like you're not living in there, it's just gonna be a hot water heater and stuff like that. You don't need a concrete wall. Literally hand dug dirt basement. Called a crawl space even though you know, walk upright in it. So if you think basements are spooky, one just made it of dirt. That one could spook people out. The only light is just literally a light hanging from a light bulb just hanging from the ceiling off of wires. There might be another trailer in there. I might be wrong. There's more bales here than I thought. I don't know how to fix my throat. Just keeps giving me dirty looks. Like, no, I don't. I do not. I have nothing to fix it. If you want to fix my throat, it'll be all on you. It shouldn't be, she says. What the fuck? I'm not fixing it. She goes nuts every single time I clear my throat. It's like fingernails on chalkboard or something. Oh, so James, yesterday I came home and my parking spot was full. I'm like, well, that sucks. I'll have to find a different parking spot. I pulled in behind the rig and I'm like, well, let's go walk across the street and see if they have a truck coming in. If they do, I'm parked in the way. And they're like, no truck today or tomorrow. We're done, so you can park there. They go, bylaw usually doesn't give tickets out for that parking unless we call them, so you should be good. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, let's go talk to the guy in front of me because he's out there working on his truck with booster cables attached to it. I'm like, you having any problems? Can I help? He goes, I've been trying to get this truck started since noon, and it was, what, 3:30? 4:30 by the time we left. He's been trying to start that truck up since noon and he has to get a load in and he cannot start up the truck. They had pickups attached to it. Nothing was working. He goes, what side are your batteries on? I'm like, on the wrong side, but let me go drive around the block. You know how hard it was to drive around the block? I was spinning tires everywhere. It was hard to drive around the block, but I drove around the block, parked in the oncoming traffic lane and just parked beside his truck. Hooked our booster cables up. Oh yeah, James, I'm coming over, by the way, and picking up one of my booster cables I got laying around at your place. Do I still have that kayak at your place, too? I should pick all that garbage up. Yeah, I'll come by there later today, maybe. I'm not leaving my garbage at Jim's place. I just forgot about it. And then put my truck in there and revved it up and boosted it that way, and I was spraying ether into his air intake as he was trying to start the truck, and it turned over and finally started up. He pulled out and I got my parking space. And I had to go around the block again to get the truck facing the right direction. Spinning my tires at every intersection, barely getting moving. I know it's funny, the roads on the highways are clear and decent now. In town, horrible. I mean, ish, compared to earlier in the week. In town, they're just glazed white snow. Good luck getting anything moving. And I'm not sure what they're doing on Highway 97 between Summerland and Peachland. There's a section there where one company clearing snow thinks that their section ends, and the other company clearing snow thinks their section starts. And apparently there's like a kilometer between the two, where there's literally no snow clearing happening. Literally nothing. It's just all compact, bumpy as heck. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Being petty, it sounds like. Unbelievable. Like, sorry guys, we clear till here. No, we only clear till here. That kilometer, forget the people. I mean, that's petty. Oh, Kelowna was terrible. North of Vernon was awesome. It's all about depending on who has the contract. Hit Vernon, it was like a wall. It's like, oh, all this snowpack has a gravel and a dirty snow on top of it. Hit Vernon, it turns white. It's like, where's the gravel, guys? Need gravel. I literally stopped in Vernon on the highway, along with every other big rig, closed the right lane down. We chained up in downtown Vernon in the right lane, waited for the dumb people that didn't chain up to get out of the way, because the road was closed because of the people that decided they didn't need to chain up. And it was the ones that spun out that gave us a funny look and going, hey, why are you guys chaining up in the middle of the road here? Those are the ones that were dumb and spun out up the hill. No snowplow to be found, no gravel on that hill at all, and that's a steep hill. The snowplow showed up after the cops called them. The cops just closed the road for a bit and just go, nope, too many spun out semis. Everybody just stop. Then we finally got out of there with chains on. We got down the Oyama Hill into Lake Country. There's that intersection at the bottom of the hill. This complete fucking jackass closed the highway down. So Super B decided to try to turn onto the highway. And that didn't work. And nothing wrong with... He did nothing wrong. He just spun out. Super B tried to get onto the highway, spun out, and blocked a lane and a half doing so. No big deal. That happens to all of us. I'm just looking at it and I'm like, I see the cars in front of me are sneaking by him on the right hand side, going kind of on the shoulder. It's like, I don't think I can fit past that. I'm the first big rig in line. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait for the dude to put chains on and get out of the way. It'll only be 15 minutes. Not a big deal. One of the fire trucks very slowly down the road because they're trying not to spin out. Can't believe he doesn't have chains on. It surprises me. But a wide load pulls up beside me. You have the pilot car going the wrong way. Hang on. Work is calling me. Alright, but either way, a wide load pulled up beside us, decided to pass that Super B and spun out, or actually hit the other Super B, and closed the highway for many hours. There's an emergency and I have to go. There's a water lane break underneath my semi where it's parked.
Oh.
So they need my semi to be moved. Will it start up? I don't know, but we'll find out. Save game, quit game. Yep, we found a good parking spot. A water main broke underneath my big rig, and they have to fix it. So I'm gonna go move my big rig, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And I'll go take care of that emergency out there. You guys rock.